Welcome to this week's edition of Fridays at 5. This week we'll be recapping the confirmation battle for Brett Kavanaugh and how it affects our Second Amendment efforts in the courts. Additionally, we'll be speaking to another local business affiliate here in Orange County. But first, I'd like to introduce you all to our voting guide for the 2018 midterm elections. This voting guide is vital to helping support the Second Amendment community across the state. Our team here at the California Rifle Pistol Association has been working hard over the past couple of months to send out questionnaires to candidates and interview them to make sure that we are endorsing or recommending the best candidates here across the state. What you will find in this guide is a wide array of candidates who support the Second Amendment. Men and women, Republican, Democrat, have shown their support for our cause across our great state. And it's important that we elect them in order to protect our rights. In addition to the information in this packet, you'll be receiving targeted emails from the California Rifle Pistol Association with recommendations for your local sheriff's races as well. Please see the link in the description below to learn more about the voter guide, how to use it, and some of the candidates we are endorsing. Additionally, be sure to register to vote or re-register to vote at the link below as well. Last but not least, get your friends and family members out to vote. With that, let's hand it over to Heather Allen at our On Target Range affiliate to learn about our great business affiliates.
Hey everyone, today I'm so excited to be with Greg, the owner of On Target here in beautiful Laguna Niguel in South Orange County. Thanks so much for having us here today.
Thank you for being here. This is great. I love it.
Can you tell us a little bit about your shooting range?
This On Target Indoor Shooting Range has been in place here for 26 years. My wife and I purchased it just about 14 years ago, and since that time we've decided to make some improvements and changes. The biggest one is that we have included more classes, obviously more firearms to sell, ammunition, and just general improvements in the range to make it a better experience for everybody to come in and participate in the shooting industry. Great.
So last time I was here, you were telling me about some really creative events you have coming up with Halloween on the horizon. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about the fun shoots you have?
We have multiple of fun shoots for the public and for our Better Half Gun Club. The one biggest fun shoot we have is the pumpkin shoot, which is on the 24th of October, basically the Wednesday or Thursday before Halloween. We bring in a couple of thousand pounds of pumpkins and we paint them up, put them out on the range, and then turn on black lights and let you shoot as much and as fast as you want to kill the terror pumpkin. And it works out very well. We've had a great time with that. The other thing is that we've started a few years ago the Better Half Gun Club for the ladies, where we take and give opportunities for our ladies, the women, the females, to shoot activities and things that maybe their dad, their brother, their uncle, or whoever didn't take them to do. Our biggest one is the zombie shoot we have. You can see a couple of samples. We take these heads and we fill them with material. We take and we make bats. These are actually glass Christmas ornaments that are filled with shredded paper and colored chalk. And then we paint them black. And these are bats, but we also have other things. And this is so that when people, the ladies, get to shoot them, there's a response. There's colored chalk, paper's flying. These things bleed, and they're not just the heads, but a whole zombie that we make up. And we spend about a whole month, during the whole month we build just for that night.
That sounds like so much fun. I can't wait to check that out. The last thing I wanted to ask you, On Target, they've been such a great supporter of CRPA. Can you tell our viewers why you think it is important to be a supporter of CRPA, especially if you own firearms in California?
Well, that's easy to do. I am a lifetime member. So is my son. We recognize very early on that you need to step up and put your time and your money where your mouth is. We've done that by inviting you guys to some activities we're doing so that we can get further exposure. Of course, I know the leadership of CRPA, and I have used Chuck Michelle's organization legally. He's there to support us, as is CRPA, and the activities across the state are second to none. They're there for us, for you, and if you don't support them, you're missing out on an opportunity to help your fellow firearm owners, users here in California.
Thank you. Thanks again for having us, and back to you, Rick.
Thank you, Heather. Last week, the United States Senate finally confirmed Judge Brett Kavanaugh with a 50-48 vote. This is a huge victory for the Second Amendment and the Constitution overall. We would like to personally thank Senators Flake, Collins, and Manchin for standing with Justice Kavanaugh in the face of these attacks. With Justice Kavanaugh on the court now has a solid pro-2A majority for the first time in decades. We will finally be able to have our cases heard at the court. Our legal teams look forward to finally being able to have our cases heard in the highest court in the land. These cases will help protect the Second Amendment here in California and across our great nation. And it is vital that we continue to get help from our members to make sure that we can continue to push for pro-2A justices and judges at all levels of the system, because this is where the battle will be won, especially here in California. Thank you for watching this week's edition of Fridays at 5. Be sure to follow us on social media and keep up to date on the latest Second Amendment news. Links, as always, in the description down below. Lastly, be sure to register to vote. Get your friends, your family, your business workers, everyone you know out there registered to vote. A link for that is also down below. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week.